Uh, oh, if I've got a moment, I'm going to take a plate
Nope,
to the
we're
kitchen.
we're now live. Hello, everyone.
Oh, not on my screen. I'm still showing your. There,
Yeah,
it finally
that's
came
because
up.
there's a
Be right.
delay.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
Okay.
I was buying spells, so everything okay, baby?
Huh?
Everything okay?
Yeah?
Okay.
Question mark?
I just was asking to make sure I hadn't missed something or something.
I mean, I'm in pain right now.
That's real. And
But I don't think that was the question.
No.
Unfortunately. Cries.
Pain.
Okay. Hopefully that's better, gain-wise.
So I could. Am I high enough level where if I just. I'm really tempted after tonight to do the respecking, so that way I can pick up all for fires.
You.
For fire,
You
so I can
said
pick up all the fire stuff.
Oh, going from balance to fire first?
No, just spending my training points.
Ah,
Also, I think I'm coming through on your side, Mom.
you shouldn't be.
I can hear
I've
the
got
stream.
myself. I've got my phone muted. I'm only on Discord.
Oh,
you were picking up a little on my mic, but
am I?
I didn't think it was that
I would
clear.
assume so because
Well,
I've
it's
got
because
my.
I turned the gain up.
That usually is infected though.
Well, no, I had it like almost at max.
Oh,
Is this better?
Me up when September.
yeah. I'm just making sure there wasn't anything weird coming through audio wise. Oh, flags. You're right.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah,
I
Hello.
am waiting where we're supposed to go to defeat Black Shield.
awesome.
Me
It was you were mentioning
You
something
can
about
teleport to me when you're ready.
yeah, you mentioned the bazaar and stuff, and I was like, well,
Yeah, there's on your way to the bazaar stop where you're running. Okay, right there on the right. Oh no, you're still in the commons
I
area.
was in Ravenwood, yeah.
Okay, so now when you go into the store area, I'm watching because you can get spellment packs from this guy, and you can spend points that are not crowns that we earn these points.
Also, Zealot, you're probably only just now realizing, but you are once again taller than your mom because of how your fugi is cropped.
Well, he is taller than me technically. Okay. Oh, you're in
Well,
the when you head into the business district next,
I said I was in
because you're in
Ravenwood.
the commons area now.
Yeah, I said I was in Ravenwood.
Sorry, I thought you had entered to go to the
No,
commons
I
area.
literally was talking about respecking. Remember?
Yeah. So did you respec or not?
No, I'll just do that after tonight. This guy?
No, no. I mean, you can talk to this guy. I didn't. I didn't have that come up. I think I've already talked to him. He's the one that wants you to do the whole the dress, showing off outfits and stuff like that. It's this guy. Stop right there.
You are on a 30-second delay. Just bear that in mind. You're not seeing real
Okay, that
time.
guy right there. You get loyalty point. Claim your tokens down at the bottom first.
Huh. Okay.
You get loyalty points for certain things, and then you can spend them here and all those things. So, like, I got the fairy one, and I did the Forbidden Library one for like $1 a piece, and I bought several things. I maxed out because I filled my bag, so I had to stop. I hadn't even spent all my points.
Oh,
Come on, Magma.
it's just giving a hodgepodge. Yikes.
Yeah, but the Spellament pack gives you spells, so it does give you some that you might need. Like I got several life ones. I'm worried it wasn't this guy. I'm worried it was my other character. I don't know. I can't remember.
Huh. Okay.
I just wanted you to know about that because I had forgotten about it. I think I stumbled across it when they first started it, where it's random what you get from him or it's random what's available depending on what they're doing.
Gotcha.
It's one of those where, I just focus on my characters and don't think about exploring to see what's going on.
Yeah, I understand. I think the storm is already affecting me just a little bit. Just a little bit of
Oh,
lag going on.
I hadn't really noticed any, but that's okay. Well, if you're doing the shopping, I'm gonna go back to my room, my house for a moment, and then I'll come back here. So don't teleport to me yet.
Okay. Well, I was just seeing if there's actually anything interesting in the shop. So,
I bought a new hat. I want to,
doop 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 doop. Worse HP, better power pit points, no critical rating, less fire damage and fire rating, but overall more damage, more defense, more shield breaking, more HP in.
too bad we can't trade spellements. I have all sorts of balanced spellements I'd love to build. I may have to build a balanced ice mage because I have a ton of balance and ice spellements.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, that's interesting. They call the spellement for the ice phoenix frost feather.
My bone's out.
And Stormwing is the lightning one.
And that's
A,
expensive.
a thieving dragon. It's an ice spell. Huh.
Okay, we're striking out really hard right now. I might just buy.
Okay, I'm gonna hop out and hop back in, so I'll end up where we're supposed to be.
It's just weaker.
There were things I saw that were a little bit better, but it was like one of the things that I really enjoyed about my current equipment wasn't on there. So it was like, nah, I'll just hang on.
Like, I don't mind moving over to consolidated better weapon, but this is the issue with like occasionally getting crown stuff, is that the crown stuff is just far superior to the regular stuff, and it sucks
Or
because
the
like
stuff you win in a combat's far superior than the stuff you can buy.
like this is a level 70 item I own, and everything that is a higher level than it that I can buy is just worse. Maybe
Hmm.
not the spells. Yeah, that just does a little bit more damage, but the weapon proc, I'm almost willing to keep the weapon proc just because
I mean,
it's silly.
you talking to me, baby doll?
That's the first thing that actually got close, but nope.
Yeah. I hear you. Oh, Brody's sleeping up on the love seat behind me, and Minka's got her front paws up there rubbing her face against him because she can't get up there to lay next to him from where he picked to lay.
This isn't even a ground thing. It's just a school thing. It's still better than everything in the shop. What the hell? I won't swap that out, so we're at the rings now. I just look at the bazaar sometimes because I'm just like, I'd like to imagine that I don't have the best thing possible. That there are better stuff to move to. That's a good healing one. I just don't cast a lot of heals.
Oh, she just moved up there next to him. I'm petting Mink. Yeah.
It's a good one for Death Attacker.
Oh, excuse me.
Uh,
Oh, I was gonna look up quests. So we have that. Oh, the cricket in Fort Rockius. I'm gonna look up where the cricket is in Fort Rockius.
okay, and I guess we'll just look at Dex. Not that there's much that can happen with Dex at this point,
Davey,
because I already have
you can
the
lay there.
best.
Yeah, you can lay there. It's okay. Go and lay down.
I don't need
No
that.
one's gonna hurt you.
Definitely
No.
don't need that stuff. Wow, someone just literally cleared out the reagent shop here.
Wow.
They're all gone. Damn, what the hell?
Yeah.
What realm am I in?
Oh yeah, Fort Rockius. Oh, I kind of looked up a detailed where it was. So I think it's we have to go down one of the lower levels once we're in Fort Rockius right now. One of the levels we go down is where it'll be.
Gold cap. Okay. Oh, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Literally a little tournament thing. Like the worst part is like I don't. I feel like I'm economy locked here. Where like I have a lot of money, but I don't buy stuff in game, and we
That's
don't
why
really
I
like.
buy treasure cards.
But I'm maxed
Like
out on
healing.
treasure cards, and I can't sell more because I don't have the money space to. I'm in the weird problem. I mean, I could like inefficiently buy cards, but that doesn't make sense.
I guess you could trade some to me without me trading some to you. I've got some room, I think.
Probably.
So you could then spend some money.
Just a weird situation. Like,
Yeah, I've sold myself down. I've got a space for 39 treasure cards. Well, you just don't use them in combat like I do. And that's part of the reason I use them in combat.
well, and I also have like my garden, which produces a bunch of them. I try to
You have
sell
to maybe
those.
change some of your plants, do some different plants to get some different cards.
Well, I like the plants I sell. I
Okay.
do.
Okay. Are we ready to go in?
Uh,
We're going to go through this door.
yeah.
Okay, I have a. Oh, there I go. Ooh. Okay, defeat Black Shield.
I'm getting in a combat with one, or not, or not. Hello, hello. Maybe I'm lagging.
I think for once you're lagging. You want me to go in first?
There, I got
Oh,
it
there you
finally.
go.
Yeah, well, it's like it's the sickly orange outside of a
Mm,
thunderstorm. I'm gonna hit the key.
there, balance. I'm just casting one of the star boost spells on me. Sun, I think.
Oh boy.
Back to back. Wow.
Ryder? No. That's aggressive behavior and I don't like it. No.
What'd he do?
He tried to walk on the computer. Very bad kitty behavior. He's been doing it because he's trying to act out as of late. He does it to Ducky and I.
Just asking. I'm not judging or anything. I'm gonna hit the dagger because you didn't hit anybody. It looks like.
Did I not cast? Okay. Thank you, Brimstone Revenant. That's weird.
Or if you must have fizzled because they all had max hit points still.
I must have.
You got a weakness on you too.
So
Oh,
do
we
you.
both do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
see
was
that
the
now.
raw. Raw tends to do that. It's a minus 40%, so.
What does?
Raw tends to do that. It's a minus
Raw. I
40%.
was like roll. What's roll? Sorry, I was like raw, the character. Okay. Oh, just threw one back at me. Oh no, this is it healing me. Sorry. Okay. And I gained a pip. Yay. Toss the sprite swarm. You haven't thrown any blades on me, so I'm
Nope.
gonna throw a minor just to build up pips.
Okay.
Rhea Ripley came back last night in Raw. I don't know if you watched or not.
No. You mean Monday night, not last night?
Oh yeah, I guess it was Monday night. Sorry. Yeah, Monday night. Rhea Ripley
No,
came
we
back.
we were doing early mornings Tuesday and Thursday for the Ducks job, so that was not on the
Okay.
table.
No, that's fine. Oh, that's your Arturius. That's cool. So it's like a sand dragon or something.
Yep.
Mud dragon, something like that.
Oh, you're using the little blinky lady, Duck.
Yeah, to her character
Ah.
changed from the last time I saw it.
The little
Oh,
PNG I see is the frog eye.
yeah, I realized that I basically haven't used this one since I made it. So I figured I would use it because I like it.
Just a little bit creepy.
That's not.
Well, the eyes don't blink together.
Yeah, it's frog blinking.
Yeah, it's the idea is more of like head empty.
Frogs don't blink together.
Uh, they do, but they also like sometimes their eyelids get stuck,
Oh,
and so they get like the weird slow blink.
did you like the little picture of the little koala I got? I sent to you.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, I sent something in the Zealot server. I didn't know if I should ping you, but I found this cute artist on Twitter that's been doing like portraits of the different states, but they're little kitty cat people.
Ah,
Uh
for
I
each
know
of the
ill
states, you said?
yeah. They haven't done all the states, but I think they've done like 20.
Huh.
I'm doing a
I
meteor
have a
strike.
rebirth. If we, do you want me to heal you?
Not yet.
Okay. I've got a rebirth I can build too because I'm not getting anything that I can cast yet.
Okay.
Um, So, my minister's wife brought this little picture book and she had told me about it. It's called Bob the Unicorn. And it's a little paperback picture book. And it's basically, you don't see who Bob is, but Bob walks up to different animals in the forest, like a moose, an owl, all these different characters, and said, "Look, what am I? I'm a unicorn." And they're like, "No, you're not. You must be hallucinating or you must be ill." And the last picture is a fairy, and he says, "See what a pretty unicorn I am." And she says, "Yes, you're beautiful." And the next page shows this beautiful unicorn. And the last page is the fairy riding an elephant who's got like a wrapping paper tube kind of tube stuck to the top
Oh,
of his head. So it's really an elephant thinking he's a unicorn or pretending to be a unicorn.
yeah.
It's a cute little book because it's basically each of the characters like, no, you're not. You're Bob, you know? So
Yeah, that's cute.
I took a picture of it. I may have to try to find it. It's a cute little book. Magmo, where'd you go? Oh, you're at my feet. Okay. Oh, ouch. Guess maybe I need to heal myself. I may have enough pips to do the Bartleby. 2, 4, 6, 7. I should have enough pips for a Bartleby, is what I will be casting next round. Well, maybe. No, I won't, because I just used a bunch of pips.
Oh yeah. I don't know if Michael told you. Zealot told you. Sorry. Crap. Um, on Sunday, we got a special visitor. Uh, Completely unannounced. Um, Art just kind of showed up. Like
No,
I want to
Michael
say,
hadn't, Zealot hadn't said anything to me about the game Sunday at all.
I was gonna say he was at least an hour, maybe
I thought,
two.
I thought he had posted that he wasn't going to be there. I didn't post anything since it
Uh,
had already been discussed with the GM that I wasn't
I
going
know
to be
he
in the
said
game.
something the week before.
He was trying to get a hold of me last week, and he got a hold of Tom. And well, that wasn't necessarily a problem. He never texted me as a follow up. He just left a message like, "Hey, I just want to talk to you," which to me sounds like, "Hey, Art's still in Florida," which is fine. And he wants to have a phone call, but he kept calling late at night. I'm like, I'm not gonna answer this because it's late. Um,
All right.
if he calls back at normal hours, I'll answer it, and he never did. So he just showed up at 2 o'clock Sunday, and we were all just like, "Was anyone expecting Art?"
Had you already started the game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just like showing
yeah,
up
we were all just
unannounced.
kind of like,
So he just loitered
hey.
around the entire day, and that's fine.
So he did not play. He just sat there and listened
Yeah,
in kibitz.
he didn't even kibitz that much. He was super quiet the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. It was odd.
I haven't texted Phil since I got back. I need to text him about, because he said we could talk and he could fill me in on the wrap up for this arc. So
Oh yeah, for the
I
yeah.
meant to text him last night, but with the storm being so bad, I kind of hunkered down.
Okay, I'm good for healing now. If you've got stuff for healing of me,
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2, 4, 6. I'm 2 pips away from a Bartleby. I can throw a Seder now.
let's go for the Bartleby. That's fine.
Okay.
We're not doing too badly against these guys. It's just I am hurting a little bit.
Yeah, I am too. I just had to heal myself a little bit, but because I was down to like 1,700 hit points.
But yeah, I figured you of all people would understand how weird that was. Not weird like
Well,
out of
well,
character, but weird just like didn't know what to say.
well, and the thing is not letting anybody know. I mean, he's been he hasn't been back in months, hasn't he?
He
God,
showed up
yeah.
like one or two times offhand.
I mean, he wasn't there
I
when I was
remember
there in
because we were
November.
still in the middle of the campaign and he came in and I had like made the joke before he actually showed up that like I didn't want to be the one that was in charge of catching him up.
Well, I remember the last run I think he was at was when he screwed up, not able to do the spell that he thought he could do.
Well, that
Was
wasn't a spell.
the
That was a skill check, and that was several months ago. No, he's been back. He was there 2 months ago.
Well,
It was
maybe it was a weekend I was out.
that might have been the
I think
case.
it might have been.
I haven't been in a run with him in months. I mean, a
That's yeah,
long time.
yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would not have a problem with him playing my game. I would not have a problem with him wanting to just be around. I just wanted communication.
Yeah, like
Did
literally
you
just
text him
saying
and say, I
something.
can't take calls this late at night? You know, when you saw it the next morning, please call me before such and such time. Did he try to talk to you at all?
No,
He just hung out and didn't really talk to anyone? That's weird.
Yeah.
it was like he was working on something. I don't know.
Okay. Oh God, I hate when they
Well,
do bleeding in
yeah, he
AEW.
was doing something on his computer.
They bleed
Brian
a lot.
Danielson's.
They bleed a lot in AEW, Mom.
I know it depends on who it is. There's some that bleed a lot and then there's some that don't. Well, Danielson's getting a really bad habit from Moxley. Danielson's bleeding all over his face. He's
Brian
fighting Adam Page.
Brian Daniels. It's a big Japan thing, Mom. Like Brian Danielson was big in Japan, and when
I
he
know, and
was
I
big
just,
into
you know
bleeding.
me, I don't like the bleeding.
I
I
know.
just did it.
That's part of why I'm so surprised you stick around for AEW since they do a lot of Crimson Mask.
It's because I like some of the wrestlers that are there, just like I like some of the wrestlers in WWE.
So you hold
So
on for their matches and hope it goes well.
yeah, hope I and I'll admit there's some nights when we're not playing this that I'll have one of my little I haven't gone back to Dragon Age 2 since a month ago when I got back from Indiana because I was working on stuff getting ready for Supreme.
Yeah,
And I keep wanting to go into Dragon Age 2, but when I do Dragon Age 2, I don't pay attention to anything on the screen. So a lot of times I will play like my little big fish games that I can play, but also at least kind of watch the matches to see who's fighting whom. And I don't have to watch the match in detail because I can play my game and just kind of listen to the commentary.
yeah, that's fair.
But this is because I've got the volume almost completely muted and I'm just having to watch the screen and going, ugh. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember growing up knowing how much you hate the blood, and I'm like, AEW does a lot of Crimson Mask matches where, what I mean,
it
like blood
depends
right
on the
down the
wrestler.
face.
The women, they don't tend to do the Crimson Mask, and not all the guys do it. It's only certain guys. Oh, Danielson just did a drop kick to the ref out of the ring. Wow. Paige dodged out of the way and kind of, I don't know if the ref was just standing behind Paige or Paige pulled the ref.
Well, Adam Page should still technically be a bad guy.
He is a bad guy. He came back a bad guy from where he got messed up.
He's
And Danielson's kind of a good guy. They keep talking about like he's heading towards retirement. This is Owen Hart tourney finals. Jeff Jarrett is watching from a chair on the ramp, and now he's getting in there to go mess with Adam Page. It's kind of weird. I can't figure out who Jeff Jarrett's trying because it looked like he was trying to help Danielson, but yet there'd be no reason for him to help Danielson.
Okay, so my understanding is that basically this is Jeff Jarrett's last hurrah as well. And so what I've heard is it's going to be Jeff Jarrett versus Danielson is the finale, and then basically it's the two of them going out with their last matches.
Okay.
And Jeff Jarrett wants to have this as his last match because him and Owen Hart were best friends in real life. And the night he died, him and Owen were supposed to win the tag team
Oh,
championships.
so Jeff Jarrett just pulled off his black shirt and has a ref shirt underneath. And Danielson tried to roll him into Page up into a small package. Jeff, he got a 2 count. Now Danielson's got his finisher, the submission move he does.
The LaBelle lock or whatever he calls it now. But
Yeah, the
but
Bella lock.
Adam Page is part of the elite. He's one of the evil VPs. So
Oh, is he? I didn't think he was part of the elite.
yeah,
I thought he
he's
was just
he's
that as
he's
a.
he's friends with the Young Bucks.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen him much. I see Jack Perry with the Young Bucks, but I haven't seen Paige with the Young
and
Bucks.
Okada, and they beat up
And
Kenny
Okada,
Omega.
yes. Yeah.
And my
Kenny
understanding is,
Omega hasn't been back since they beat the crap out of him after they did Tony Khan.
yeah,
So,
man, it was very
I
funny to me
figured Jeff
though.
Jarrett is old. I figured Bryan Danielson wasn't quite old enough yet to retire,
I think
but is he early 50s?
no, he's like mid 40s, but his neck, remember? The
Oh,
thing
that's true. Oh, he just did a really cool arch.
the thing that WWE sidelined him for, I think, is still actually affecting him despite his best efforts.
Okay.
I can quickly look up here. Daniel Bryan age. I think he's early 40s.
I
Because
mean,
he
Jeff
was
Jarrett, I know, is a few years younger than me, but he's got to be in his
Daniel
50s.
Bryan is 43.
Okay.
Jeff Jarrett is 56.
So he's only 3 years younger than me? Wow. I thought he was older than that.
No, he just
Okay.
aged. He just aged
Or
hard.
I know, I thought he was younger than that. I'm stunned he's that close to my age. So you knew the Undertaker's doing a one-man show touring the country, like he does a talk or like
He has a
it's like a.
podcast with one of the guys he was friends with from wrestling. Not a wrestler, but a
But
stagehand
he's
guy.
now doing live tours.
That doesn't surprise me.
They advertise where he's going to be next on Raw Monday night, and I think it was like in Ohio somewhere.
Did you see that someone over the weekend at the pay-per-view tried to, in the press conference, because Cena announced he was retiring um, soon from in-ring competition, they tried to get him with a
Uh-huh.
Vince McMahon question. Cena was like, I've already given my answer on Vince McMahon. I would like to not spend this time that I've announced my retirement focusing about that.
What was it about Vince McMahon?
What is your opinion on Vince McMahon and his scandals associated with him? And I was just like,
Oh,
dude announced he's retiring. I
wow. No, I hadn't heard anything
I,
about
I
that. They
think I
didn't.
think the wrestling pressers are so stupid in general, but
Yeah.
they feel like we're trying to be boxing, but we're not, or we're trying to be MMA, but we're not, and I think
It
it's
looks like
stupid.
Danielson won. Jeff Jarrett's holding his hand up, and Paige is just storming up the ramp, not up the ramp, but next to it.
Yeah,
So, so you're right. So it looks like maybe it's Jeff Jarrett versus Danielson. I think that was the last match, but I'm not sure.
I
Because
think that
again, I missed a week and a half with being at Supreme. So,
they basically pre-announced ahead of time that Jeff Jarrett was joining, and Jeff Jarrett did a big promo about how on the night Owen died, him and Owen were supposed to win the tag team championships, and then Vince McMahon
oh, Dr.
ordered
Martha Hart is out there with him.
Jeff Jarrett to go out and do a match while waiting on Owen's hospital stuff.
Okay. Well, Martha Hart linked her arm in Jeff's, and they're walking down to the ring.
Yeah, it's again, Jeff Jarrett was known to be a family friend of the Harts.
I didn't realize she was a doctor.
I just got
Wow.
dragged to a combat. So did you? Did you not move?
I guess I didn't move. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
didn't realize we'd finished.
oh,
I thought we were still
I
fighting.
got dragged into a combat, but you didn't. You need to move out and move back in. How did I get dragged in, but you didn't? What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I'm walking in and out, and it's not there. It's not letting me join.
I love bad connection times.
Hello, I'm here.
Run into the building nearby and come back out. Mom, go into the building we came out of that has a normal door.
This one?
Yeah, and then come back out. I mean, I'm not gonna
Okay.
die immediately, but I need you to be in this combat.
Oh, and I've got to talk to the woman there's a Zarosina or
Could
something.
you come back out to the combat?
I'm coming back out. I turned around. I'm coming back out. There we go. It was like, do you saw how many times I ran in and out of the ring and it would not bring me?
Yeah, it's Whisper 101 bugging out. I'm not sure why.
Or it's probably the weather.
I mean, Texas has been hit by a bad weather with the hurricane and everything, so.
Oh, yeah.
And King.
My friend in Oklahoma and I talked about that today. She was having problems with her bank, like the connection to do her online banking, her checks and stuff, because of all the storms that went through Texas. With Beryl. Yeah. Oh wow, he handed the belt to Danielson, and Danielson and Jarrett are holding the trophy up together with Dr. Martha Hart in the ring. Oh, it's not Jarrett that he's against. It's Swerve versus Danielson in London or England, wherever they're going in England. Swerve and the Dancing Prince are coming out.
Mm. Oh, I might kill him with the whipping cast. That'd be nice. Big Hephaestus boy, going in for the kill. He's still alive.
Barely. I may.
He's had a sliver of health still.
Yeah. 203.
Yeah.
I can get him. I've got a vampire.
Okay. I don't have any attacks right now, so it's fine by me.
Oh, he's got a death shield.
I mean, you'll
Oh.
still do 200 something with your vampire. I mean,
Yeah. So I didn't tell you about one of the funny Grubhub stories from last week. Did I? Did I tell you about the guy that brought our pizza
no.
on Friday night? We were
No, we've only heard about the
the
mildly
deaths
scarring.
or the
Yeah.
violent. Okay. So Friday the 28th, we got into Pittsburgh, and along with Mel and Dixie, we decided to order out. And I said, "Well, hey, I've got free Grubhub delivery with my Prime." So we ordered Mama Meatballs Pizzeria. It was pretty good
Okay.
pizza actually, and they did these awesome homemade garlic knots. So anyway, Dixie and I go downstairs to get the food because it says he's on his way. You know, I can track my Grubhub, right?
Yeah.
And we're standing, the main entrance is a revolving door, and we're standing there outside the main entrance. Of course, the car park, that's busy because that's where everybody's coming in to do valet parking. And the other two doors, one opens onto a park and the other door is locked from the outside. So all of a sudden, I get this text while we're standing there because it says he's here at the building. And I get a picture. Here's a picture of your driver. It's a picture of one of the other sets of doors, and our food is sitting on the ground outside the door.
Oh my god.
Let's
So
go.
Like
Dixie goes
outside the
running
door of the hotel.
at the door of the hotel,
Okay.
outside the door on the ground. The food is sitting
Oh my
there.
god.
So Dixie goes running one door. I go running the other door. It turns out it's my door. I go out, pick the food up. There's a bunch of people out there. Nobody has messed with our food. They're like talking to, there was like a street vendor, little
Yeah.
cart. So thankfully, nobody had done anything to our food. No bugs were crawling on it. I pick up the four boxes because there's several of us eating and turn
Yeah.
around, and that's when I realized the door locks from the outside. I do have my key on me, but I'm trying to
Oh
juggle
no.
four boxes and a
Yeah, that's a
salad
lot of food.
and like trying to get my key out of my pocket to then swipe and pull the door at the same time. Thankfully, Dixie gets there about that point, realizing that she didn't have the food, so she comes to the other door and she lets me in. So that was our Friday night Grubhub delivery. So the next night we decided to order Panda Express. You know, I don't eat Chinese, but everybody wants Chinese, so I got myself chicken and fried rice. And
Yeah.
so we go downstairs again, and we
Keyblade.
decide we better stand at that door that they picked the night before, not knowing if
Uh-huh.
it'd be the same driver or not.
Yeah.
And we left another one of the friends who was eating with us sitting there near the turning stop. Well, she somehow missed the guy because people decided to talk to her, and she missed that. He got past her, got up to the room with our food. And Jeannie calls me and says, the food's up here. Where are you? So Dixie and
Yeah,
I,
I've had that issue before. Where
and
I'm
he was
just
kind
like,
of torqued that he had to get up to the 11th floor. And I was down there. So
yeah,
that
like
was,
you weren't expecting him
so
to
then I
go up
ran
there.
out because I'm such a friendly person. I had taken a case of Diet Coke, 24 bottles. Well, Wednesday, I ran out. I had like 3 bottles left. So Jeannie and I were going to be there at the hotel Wednesday night because we weren't doing the river cruise. So I did a Walmart order for like 4 6 packs and Nutter Buttercreams and plates because we were running out of plates.
Hmm.
And it showed he was coming. So I met the Walmart guy and actually met him down in the lobby. So that worked well. But that one where you sat my food on the ground, really?
Well, I mean, I've seen them like set it on the ground, but like it was like the ground in front of like my apartment door. It wasn't like
Yeah, that's indoors. This was out
yeah,
on a public sidewalk.
yeah,
That would be someone I would not give a tip to.
Well,
yeah,
unfortunately I did all that pre
Nope,
because
you
you know
can
that
go. No, you can go back into the order and take the tip.
actually funny thing. Oh, so we did order KFC then through Grubhub a third time, and it turned out they missed I got a couple of meal deals. They missed getting us our tenders. When I reported it, Grubhub gave me back 15 bucks off my order. So that was nice.
yeah.
But
That's the
no,
good thing
and
about
I
like when they get
complained
food wrong.
to Grubhub about the guy leaving it on the ground and not even letting me know he was at the door or what door he was going to be at. Didn't even come to the main door, and they didn't do anything. So, but I did complain about him. I actually wrote up a complaint later too. So, because I had his name. So,
Yeah,
but it was just like you sat my food on the ground outside where there were a bunch of people around. So,
yeah.
Well, clearly you wanted us here.
yeah,
Oh,
not
and
like
we did talk to Hockey about where you were staying. He said that where you were staying actually wasn't that bad.
no, it's a nice hotel. And actually, like I said, I walked, the 3/10 of a mile to the CVS on Saturday. And then I walked there Tuesday with my club group to City Works, which is a nice restaurant.
Hmm.
And we walked back, which was about 8-ish. So it was still kind of light out. And really, there was no problems. But the problem I think is um, the biggest stuff that happened was the night of the fireworks, and we were right next to the park where people come to watch the fireworks from the river. The park is in between us and the river where the fireworks are being fired off. And so when it started pouring, they all flooded into the hotel. I mean, some of it was the furries who were attending, but some of it was
Yeah,
people who were not attending, and just stormed into the. But there supposedly was shots fired in that park. Not sure. Never found anything about what happened. Um, the only thing I found was about the guy who got stabbed, and at the time I didn't look to see if he survived or not. He was in critical condition when we were out there. So,
yeah. I mean, that's
but
the
they
kind
did
of
say
thing
that the
that I
guy
don't
who
think I
stabbed
would
him
want to
was
look up.
when the police hauled him off was that he was not a hotel guest and had somehow gotten up to the floor where the guy that was stabbed was staying. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Hockey.
the hotel was really nice. I mean, okay, for it being a fancy hotel, um, our room was supposedly like a double wide room. It was like they knocked the wall out in the middle somehow. And
Hmm.
there was only one air output vent in the room for air conditioning, as hot as it was. And it blew into our bedroom area, which was good because then my third roommate couldn't complain that she was getting too cold because none of the air hit her. But thank God I took that little fan that's in Zealot's room because I could set it on a table that was kind of in the angle of the vent and it would grab the air and circulate it around.
Yeah, it
So we
came in
weren't
handy.
suffocating.
Yeah,
But
my mom always has that problem whenever she goes to Elvis week because it's always extremely hot because it's like
yeah.
if I remember correctly, it's like mid August or something. Um, but yeah, they always have like either somebody's car AC goes out or like their hotel AC goes out. It's always
Well, it
crazy.
turned out it wasn't working. When we got in there, somebody had it off
Oh
in
my
our
god.
room, and it was
Uh-huh.
like 79. So I turned on the air, and in 4 hours it had not dropped. So we called maintenance, and he comes up and he opens up the wall. Somebody
Hmm.
had turned off the cold air output to
Oh
the
my god.
vent inside the
Ooh,
box, inside the wall.
bruh.
So he fixed that. It ended up cooling because of course the temperature did break a little bit during the middle of the week, but it was just
Yeah.
it it was really weird for it being a fancy hotel room. Um, they had a closet that was built out of the wall like a hutch. It had three tiny drawers. There was a nightstand between my one roommate's and my bed that had two tiny drawers. And instead of an actual dresser anywhere in that suite, it was two little crappy tables with no drawers in them at all. So the third roommate had no drawers for her stuff. It was just, and she ended up bribing a maintenance guy to bring us a table, another nightstand that she had standing that she could. We had to have them disconnect one of the crappy little tables from the wall because when you unfolded the hide a bed, it wouldn't unfold all the way because the table was in the way.
Oh no.
So they just and the table because it was real skinny, they had it bolted to the wall. So they came up at 11:30 that night to unbolt it from the wall for us.
Oh my god.
And it turned out that if the couch had been pushed back all the way against the wall, um, it would have opened all the way without moving the table. But we survived it. We had and it was just such a weirdly designed suite for being a big fancy downtown hotel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like there's better ways that could have designed it. So, but we survived it. I hopefully don't have to go back to Pittsburgh anytime in the near future. So. I did find it interesting to go through a tunnel to get to Pittsburgh because there's the tunnels on the turnpike, but there's actually two tunnels that take you into the downtown part of the city. So,
I should be killing him this turn.
oh, okay. Um,
You should heal
you're
yourself.
healed. I can't. I don't have any. Let me see if I can draw one. I've got heals in my treasure cards. Oh, crap. No, I'm not drawing them. God forbid I draw an actual
Well, there's health pips
heal.
around at least.
Yeah, and this time I'll walk out of the combat. Okay.
Did you get a health pip?
Yeah, I got health pips. I'm healed. So I have talked to Zarazinia.
Same.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay.
There's also a captain we can talk to in Tyrion Gorge, looks like.
Yeah, but we want to find the cricket here before we do that.
Well, Tyrion Gorge is the place we were in previously. It's not
Yeah,
ahead.
but I wonder if the cricket is downstairs where we just were. So if you don't mind, go to test chamber. I have go to test chamber.
Yep. It's over here on the other side.
A minute. It's not showing me where we are on the map. Hmm.
We're in a structure. Why would we
Yeah,
be on the
but
map?
usually it shows like the arrow on the map. Before you go into a combat.
I was looking around the room.
Okay. We didn't look around that last room completely, so I'm wondering if we have
I
to go
mean,
back to that
I
room.
did, but
Oh, did you? Okay.
yeah. I think unfortunately he's in the cricket's in the center room.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go in the combat now.
I hate all these extra people running around with me. It makes it hard for me to see where I'm running.
I'm hitting both of them with something. So
I'll hit the first one with a Crimson Phantom. that your balance giant?
Yeah,
Oh, I have a weather notice. Lightning in your area has been detected near St. Joe as of 5 minutes ago.
nice.
Oh, I don't know if you saw it. It just got sent 2 minutes ago. Our realtor sent a follow-up email, Zealot. She said she said that it is confirmed that all 4 units have central air. In
Amazing.
my defense, on the listing, it said no central air, but it had a
Talking about a
gas
house or an
heating
apartment?
system. It was a townhouse,
Oh, okay.
but it was going for 349, and it said it didn't have central air, and I was just like,
Is this
Er,
something you guys are gonna go look at?
yeah,
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
Oh,
She was
cool. Okay.
messaging us about
Well, if you
looking
want
at
to
houses.
forward the link to me so I can look,
We're
that's
looking at it.
fine.
We're looking at several houses. We'll if we
Yeah,
Yeah, if
see
you
one
want
we
to do
actually
that,
like.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. Usually, what we do is like did last weekend, where
Wait till
we
you've
had one
actually
that
made a
we
decision.
were yeah, like have one we're interested in, because there are definitely houses we go to that people don't upload photos for a reason.
Oh, Zealot sent me some ones where it's like, how did they take pictures and made it look that nice with that problem going on? You know,
You know, sometimes I wonder too, like,
Chris Jericho, the learning tree is what he's going by now, where he's like this smarmy nice guy that's not really nice. He waves at everybody and smiles, says hi.
I feel like there's got to be a profession out there which is just like shit taker, but it's not what you think it is. It's just a photographer who takes pictures of things that are obviously awful and then does specific things that are not editing the photo to make it look good. You know, like staging, lighting.
Well, I felt like the perspective, like they were done surround or some sort of like panoramic view, so it makes it look different. Like some of the stuff it made it look bigger than it was. Oh, Samoa Joe just took Chris Jericho's cowboy hat away. They're confronting each other in the ring. He just punched him through the hat. That's too funny. They are fighting each other tonight. Chris Jericho versus Samoa Joe. You know, Chris for a long time has been mostly blonde, and he's still blonde, but the way he's wearing his hair, you can see the gray at his temples now that you used to not be able to see.
I mean, he's in his 50s.
Oh, I know. He's like 54, 55. He's not much younger than me. So,
oh, speaking of 50s, Ray's boyfriend finally left on Monday, by the way.
oh,
On
okay.
Monday? Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
that's
how long
why.
had he been there? 2 weeks?
No, it was only a week, but
It felt like forever.
yeah, it was a very long week.
How bad was it?
I mean, we only saw I saw them twice because I was being a crazy lady and I tried to make a little bee feeder thing with water to put
Oh.
next on our windowsill next to the bush. Um, and so I saw them when I was outside doing that, but we only saw them other than that at when we went to IHOP.
Well, you told me that
But
the dinner was very awkward.
yeah, it he he was very like came off uncomfortable.
He was
Uh,
uncomfortable or he
so
made you guys uncomfortable?
He was
he
uncomfortable.
yeah, he seemed uncomfortable.
So he's back in the southern state she's from originally. Wow, that was a lot of
Yeah.
damage, Zealot.
Yeah, that's Crimson Revenant is a homie. We love him dearly.
Mike's supposed to do that kind of damage.
He comes
So,
around the block and does 3,000 points of damage, and I don't know why he does that much, but he does. I'm not complaining.
no, I know. It's just, it was like, wow.
He just comes around and beats someone's ass.
Oh, so I'm sorry about the echo. I don't know why it's echoing so hard tonight.
I'm not
I
hearing an
even
echo.
I can hear the echo and it's picking up on my side just a little bit, but it's not too bad.
yeah.
Is it because the game
I'm
went up?
doing my
It's
best.
weird.
I can't Well,
Oh,
it's because
shaman, shaman's in the text. I hadn't noticed. I'm sorry, shaman. I
Oh, I'm
had the
not.
phone line here, but I hadn't
Oh,
wasn't
that's
looking at
weird.
it. Hiya,
I'm not actually seeing those. It's not. There it
shaman
goes.
exile. Hiya's all fun times. The pie pics are from it was first built, but it's not over 9,000 damage.
Yeah, I noticed my chat all just came in at once, so I think I'm having some delay issues. 3K, those are rookie numbers.
3K, those are rookie numbers.
Mom. I can see it.
Sorry.
You don't need to
Okay.
read out loud.
Well, hi, shaman.
No, I could see them popping in on my stream feed, but it wasn't popping in the chat. I clicked in it and suddenly it was doing it, so I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it's weird. I've got a little box that looks like it's the chat
On my
up in the
stream?
corner.
Yeah, that's intentional.
I've
I
never
did
seen that before.
I that's been there every week.
I guess I just look at the main chat screen.
Yeah,
So,
you're probably just looking at the chat window. But yeah, I have a chat on screen so people can see what's being said. Maybe because I'm on mobile? No. We have bad weather over us, Shaman. DC is getting hit by thunderstorms right now. And while we are okay,
and I am too, supposedly.
right now, it is orangish black outside right now. So
it's not really orange anymore, but
that's good.
it's just black. The orange is just the light pollution.
Well, supposedly I have a storm kind of, I'm in the midst of two pockets of storm that I think are barrels still coming through.
Yeah, I mean, the bands can last forever, so.
There goes a shadow weapon.
I've got destroy shadow weapon 0 of 5.
I
Oh, we have to destroy these. Okay. I hate all these little characters running with me. I can't hardly see where I am.
every little ramp is one. So just walk up the
I
ramp and
understand, but it was like I was missing the ramp because I have all these people around me. I'm not used to a posse.
oh, and
I gotta go back and
now my
I
posse
still got
left.
destroyed 2 more.
Okay, we'll just go up on each
Gotta
ramp.
find the 2 I didn't destroy. There they are. What's in the tubes on the side? Are those
I don't know. I assume weapon racks. Yeah, they look like weapons.
okay? So talk to Zarazina. Do we want to go run around here real quick to see if there's
The crick.
you looked all over for the cricket?
Yeah, the cricket's an obvious thing, Mom. It's not a small guy.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. It's not that small.
Yeah, we're getting schwacked by Beryl. We had really horrific storms yesterday.
The ant isn't pretty as Morgan or Alistair. Oh yeah. I mean, she's pretty nice though. Don't hate on the ant lady. Oh, we gotta talk to the little rat lady, the little mouse lady.
Did we look around this room completely for the cricket?
I have. You can go look if you want to. I'll wait for you if you're insistent on this. I
Okay.
told you what I
No, it
did.
turns out still need to talk to Megalia.
Yeah, she's over
She's
here.
still got. No, but I thought we had talked to all of them.
No,
Okay, let's go.
you gotta come up to this thing up here. All right, ready?
Yep. A dungeon takes more than 30 minutes.
Oh, it's dungeon. Oh,
It's a dungeon. I had the message pop up.
well, we got an hour. Hopefully, we can do that in an hour.
Maybe this is where the cricket is then.
Probably. Nothing immediately here.
Also, Shaman, if I remember correctly, you did follow me. As you probably know, I don't have Wizard 101. I'm not part of the cool kids. So if you want to see what I'm drawing, it's on my stream.
Yes, the duck is
If
streaming
I had
out.
a way to show it on Zealot stream, I would, but I would have to like stream it through Discord, and he would have to like capture the call.
Or have an internet
Balancing
browser and
life.
capture your feed from that, but that's still.
Yeah, but I would. Well, if you did it on browser, you would just be streaming my Twitch stream.
Yeah, it'd be a delay.
It'd be a lot of delay.
And neither one of us have
Technically,
used a
Beryl was moving through my state to the south of me, but there was some upper end of the remnant of it that kind of hit us. Still gave us some
Is Beryl
torrential
the
downpours.
hurricane? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one that Bringles just got back home from.
the one that kind of hit and swooped across Texas, Arkansas, Missouri,
Yeah,
Illinois, Indiana.
Bringles is from Texas, so
I think it's heading through Pennsylvania and New York next. I don't think it swooped down low enough for you guys.
no, we're just getting rain from it.
Oh, he just asked you a question, Ducky.
What are you
Even
using to draw? She can't see
uh,
the chat on this side, so
I was gonna say
I didn't know that. Sorry.
I do digital drawings most of the time. I mean, I know how to paint and stuff. I just don't have an efficient way to stream that. I do
Well, no,
wish
so
I had a
you
way
don't have a
to
lot of
like,
room to set up that kind of,
yeah. I've thought
easel and
about
everything.
crocheting on stream before, but I need to find. I have a little webcam that I can plug in, um, because now that I have my little shelves, I could just put the camera up there pointing down and just have like my hands on the desk crocheting. Because as you can
If you're not
imagine,
using it, the gamers on Sunday have my webcam that would attach to my laptop monitor that slides on and you can angle it and stuff. So if they're not using it, Zella, get that back from them Sunday and let her try
I
that.
was
It
gonna
plugs
say I
in by
could use that
USB.
because I think mine's in storage, so it'd be about the
It's a little thing that sits, I bought it when my first laptop's webcam
yeah,
died. I
it's
bought that.
mine is really similar to that. It just doesn't have the little clippy part.
Oh, he's
And
AKA, he's asking Wacom, iPad, Inkscape, or Adobe.
uh, I use Wacom or Wacom, however you say it.
I don't know how you say it. I don't know what it
No, you're
is.
fine. The tablet is called Cintiq, but the
Okay.
Wacom is the brand. I know how to say Cintiq. Yeah, I have a very nice drawing tablet that I got as a graduation gift. So
Mhm. I'm gonna cast a prism on the leaf guy because he's life.
he said nice in response to the Wacom.
yeah, yeah, I like my Wacom tablet.
I'm gonna cast a Bartleby.
Okay. Just
You're down about half, and shields don't hurt. How's life going out where you are, Shaman? Oh, that guy's gone. Cool.
yeah, I did. I hit him with
You
the
blew
meteor
away the
strike.
leaf guy.
Yeah, the other one has still has regenerate on him, so it's been hard trying to actually put damage on him. But
Well, and all I have is a healing, so I'm gonna throw a fairy on you. 120 Sunday, and that's with no humidity, if I remember correctly. Wow.
yeah, that shaman's in the desert, so like
Yeah, I know. I was in 2018, remember I went out to Arizona for my first time and 100 and they kept talking about the dry heat 110 and it was like this is miserable. I'd rather have the humidity in 100 degrees than the 110
All
no
right, next
humidity.
Oh
chamber.
no. Oh no.
Oh
The
yeah, it
problem
was
the
awful. You couldn't
well,
breathe.
the problem with dry heat is that it can it gets uncomfortable without you necessarily realizing it.
Well, and the other thing is because it was so dry. Oh, I'm now in a combat. I thought you ran forward.
No, I was looking to see if the cricket was in this room.
Oops.
That's okay.
That the where I was, they had that valley fever, which is where the fungus is in the dust and stuff, and it gets in your lungs, and then it's because it gets wet, it contaminates you and makes you sick
Mm.
and can scar your lungs. So
Yippee!
yeah, yippee! It was Arizona. I can believe that, shaman. He says 100 degrees feels great now compared to the 120.
Yeah, I believe that much. Mm. Hello?
What?
The guy upstairs
Oh,
being weird.
Oh, you can
Keeps
hear him?
being weird.
he's a psycho.
Yeah, he just randomly bangs on the floor.
Is it because he can hear you guys?
I don't want
Uh,
to know.
Not usually.
Okay.
Because, like, he's woken me up in the
There are
middle of the
very funny,
night.
not safe for work stories I could say about what I've done when I start hearing him make noises upstairs. But,
Okay.
no, I would like to just not give that
That's fine.
entity the time of day. But they make a lot of
Yeah,
noise.
no, that was just me being confused because, like, it sounded like somebody was, like, knocking on the floor.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
Yeah, it's confusion.
Open the door. Everybody do the dinosaur.
The duck gets tired of that because every time someone says floor, I wind up saying it.
Every time someone says what?
Floor.
Floor.
I say, do the
You say it a
dinosaur.
lot more than just anything ending in the word floor, but okay.
Well, if it sounds like it rhymes with door,
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Well, remember the last course is open the door. Everybody kill the dinosaur.
You know what that means.
birds are dinosaurs, babe. We'd both get wiped out.
Loving the job but miss the
Okay.
rain. Oh, that makes sense.
I like that that's the excuse you're using now. 'Cause, babe, we're both birds. That changes nothing.
You're also a dinosaur. Perish.
Literally.
It's a burb eat burb world out here.
Okay, but it is. Like a I don't want to say a lot of birds, but a considerable amount of birds do eat each other.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, Magma.
I remember the chicken hawk trying to take Froghorn Leghorn away, you know.
who did the what now?
There was a little baby
Oh,
chicken hawk in Looney
it
Tunes.
was a Bugs Bunny cartoon and the chicken hawk. I'm a chicken hawk and I eat chickens and I'm gonna eat you. And Foghorn Leghorn's trying to, you know.
Laugh him off and treats him like he doesn't mean anything, and the chicken hawk routinely like bops him upside the head and starts
At the end
dragging
of
his
it,
body.
the chicken hawk is dragging him by one leg, slung over his shoulder, pulling the whole big body behind. He's a baby chicken hawk.
And yeah, Foghorn Leghorn's pretty big, pretty
He
big
Pretty
cat.
big
was,
butt,
yeah,
yeah.
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 I just remember the eagle, the vulture. No, nope, 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 not gonna do it, not gonna do it. My mama done told me to catch me a rabbit.
Oh, I forgot how terrifying gnome is as a spell.
It is a creepy spell. It's like undead gnome.
They're not undead if they're all spirits.
No, but they all make a big one. It's like too much like a swarm in a D&D game. Yeah. I was trying to kill him. Almost did. Maybe your fire elf will now take him out.
Do that. I should kill him with the attack I'm doing.
Well, I'm gonna heal myself. Oh, I think I'm just healing you. I keep forgetting I'm first in this game. You've got less hit points than I do, so I'm healing you. There's the thunder. They said there was lightning over me. Yep, there's the thunder. That's the second little pocket. I was in between a pocket there for a while, so I wasn't hearing anything. But when I looked at the radar, it was showing there was a nasty one headed my way. And there's the rain. Oh, pack? The wife settling into out there. You guys getting used to the area, finding where everything is? You're gonna kill the first one, right, Zealot?
It should die from the over combat
I'm
damage
gonna
on
hit
its
the
turn.
second one then. We might need to end after this combat's over, or we're done in this dungeon. I mean, we have to get through this dungeon, so.
Yeah, I kind of figured the weather's getting nasty. We might need to end.
Yeah. It be getting nasty. You're right. First massage in my house Friday night. This is, she's now no
Independent,
longer at
yeah.
the place.
I remember you mentioned that.
Yep. So she's coming Friday. She'll bring her table here. We've mostly got our mental maps built up.
Wait, what happened?
Not wave. Shamans responding. We've mostly got our mental maps built out, so now we just need summer to be over so we can go explore all the national parks. That makes sense.
The massage lady that we went to last Christmas,
Yeah,
she's no
Oh,
longer
I
in the
thought
building
you
she's
told
in.
them.
No, I had forgot
Um,
about it.
she's no
okay,
longer
so
what?
the person who owned the building made them into suites, but she still had one room for hair and pedicures and massages.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can
she's
kill it.
turned the whole building into like an Airbnb type with suites because she's doing so well with it.
I can kill it
And
or not.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
yeah, so our massage therapist here in where I live is now she's going to people's homes to do because she does hair, pedicures, manis, and massages. So she's just taking her equipment with her traveling. So,
Yeah, I mean that's understandable too. It's not unheard of.
oh, I'm losing my direct TV because of the weather. There we go. It came back a little bit. Hiss the Shadow Queen take you. All right, walk around the room, or did you do that already
I did that
completely?
before you got dragged into the combat. I didn't see anything in here.
Okay, so we're going out this next door.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Oh, look. Little witch lady.
Morganthe's shadow.
Man, this dude's edgy as fuck.
Yeah. But I bet the cricket's in this room then.
Let me teach you this philosophy firsthand. Okay, dude, calm down. I don't see the cricket.
It's gotta be in this building somewhere.
Yeah, I don't see it in here.
Hmm.
Well, we're almost done with this. Let's do the fight, and we can always look up after the fight's over.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hi, Vanina. How are you?
Hey, Vanina. Long time no chats.
Gonna go ahead and get a core of sand.
You want me to bring it? What is he? I didn't see what he is.
He's
Is he
death.
deaf?
He's death.
Okay. I can always bring in another chorus in next round.
I just don't know if he's
If
gonna
you
cheat
want.
or not, so I figured, at least having one would help.
Yep. It's storming here. I'm getting the remnants of Beryl going across me, and there's lightning and thunder outside. I just lost my direct TV. That's how it's going. I may not be able to stay on long depending on how this storm is after the combat's over. How's it going where you are? All right, I will buy a Coruscant.
I mean, you don't need to yet unless you want to.
Well, I'm just thinking we may want the bonus healing.
Fair.
Okay. Do not want life to death. Well, who? I'll throw a minor on him. Well, I'm only getting the remnants as it's moving across mainland United States, so and it supposedly went south of me, and if this is south of me, I'd hate to be in the full path. I was actually worried I was going to look out this morning and see Lake Mama Zealot around my house.
That has happened
Oh yeah, I
before.
always forget about that.
Haven't had Lake Mama Zealot in a while. I fear I'm about due for one.
Well, especially with it getting into like actual summer weather since the solstice passed.
You want me to go ahead and do a Bartleby?
Yeah, it's fine.
Might get to see a 450 splash from Pack. The video came back. Oh, Wheeler Yuta's outside the ring. Actually, the funny thing is, it's not a complete lake. There's like land around my house. So I can actually make my way to where I had them build the garage and the ramp into the garage up. But it is a kind of a. My husband always joked it was a moat, but I've joked it's Lake McKinney. But except we have a river current that runs down the driveway.
Your last name.
Zella
Thumbs
can
up.
tell you there were times that I backed up to park so that I could step right out of the vehicle onto the bottom step of the porch.
Just the tactical full doc tonight. Let's go. You said our
What?
last name, Mom.
What? I said Zealot.
No, you said our last name when you called the lake its name.
Oh, well, that's
That's why I said Tactical Docs are getting the full name out there. Let's just drop my middle name for the hell of it at this point. Oh man.
hey, I didn't drop your first name first tonight. That was somebody else, so don't blame me.
That is true. That is
The
true.
loves of my life. Excellent. My mom and my partner.
Hey, okay. You know what? I'm doing my best.
That's fine. I am typically not worried about it, but it's just like, wow. Just go with full ham on it. Just
Oh, hun, that name surname is so common. Go ahead, try to find me.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
There's at
says the
least
person
four.
who brags
No, no, no.
about having like a Facebook group full of guys that literally have the
that was
same first
Twitter.
and
That was Twitter, and it
oh, well,
Actually,
that
wasn't.
the
was
funny thing
Twitter. I
is, I
assumed it was
found at
Facebook.
least four other people with my name. And what's funny is that when I get the email of, "Are you the doctor from such and such university?" Nope, that's not me. I'm not a medical doctor.
Yeah, she's like, I am a librarian.
This is also not my birth name. I married for this name. I did not get born with it.
Could be worse.
COVID doxed you?
Oh my.
Wait, who? What?
Co7
I'm
could
pretty
be.
sure. I think pretty sure that was meant to be a
Was he
COVID.
maybe trying to type could? Because I thought that was 7LD.
Could be
Could be.
doxed.
There we go.
Yeah, there would be like bad things. Yeah.
Bad things. What? Sorry, I can't see your chat.
Oh, Shaman was just joking about they were doxing him. It could be worse,
Oh,
could be doxing me.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Who's the shaman out in the desert? It can't be that many. Looks at the Native American reservations nearby. Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
all anybody listening to us knows, we're talking about the Australian desert.
True.
Or even worse, the Gobi Desert.
I don't think if you were in the Gobi Desert, you're gonna have much internet. Uh, Considering even like the Mongolians don't like living out in their desert these days.
Okay, I have no pips, so I'm going to throw some cards away.
That's the spirit.
Don't need the death spells since he is death. Okay. Since your name is so common. Well, yeah, Shaman, that's true. At least my married name is way more common than my maiden name was.
You know, I feel like my name's gonna be about like as equally as common. Once once I have the same last name.
Yeah,
I'm
you're.
just going from my last name, which I believe is Scottish, to y'all's, which is Irish.
Yeah, totally. Like changing a lot. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
uh-huh.
We're totally not both from Scotch Irish families.
Ain't no way.
Shocker.
Actually, I am for my family.
Yeah.
My name is
That
a
that's how
Scotch
my
Irish
family is
name.
too.
Yes. And let's probably leave it there.
You're the one that said, "Well, my family." Like you made it sound like a contradiction.
No, because she was joking about how Scotch Irish you really are, and
No, no, no. Our names.
Yeah.
um,
Like
well,
I was saying,
my
like my current surname is
right. Well, my
about
current
as
my maiden name was German, so it's just all
Well,
over Europe.
or English. We're not sure on that. Remember?
No, 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 no. Okay. Half of it is German, half of it is probably Welsh. Yes, my maiden name may have been derived from a Welsh surname.
Yeah. Which I think makes a lot more sense because everyone I ever talked to who knew German couldn't figure out the root word that made up ours without bastardizing German a lot and more than normally would occur.
Hey, gotta change while you're mad at the Britons? No, I can't be mad at the Britons. My family always told me I was Heinz 57 because I have a whole bunch of different nationalities in my background. So truly a blending.
Very American.
Very American. American. I know there's at least German, Welsh, British, Irish, English, and French. And maybe some Dutch. Maybe. So,
Purity is so light, it's like American beer.
yep.
True.
Don't say that. It makes me think of the Monty Python joke about American beer.
Is it just involving piss? Because it still seems appropriate.
No, it's when they're playing the Australians, Australia, Australia, we love you, Australia, amen. And then they're like, do you know why American beer is like making love in a canoe? Because it's close to water. Effing close to water.
I mean, you can swear. We're on Twitch. It's fine to swear.
I didn't know about Twitch with swear words, so it's effing close to water is the joke.
Slurs are the problem. Slurs. Swearing is okay.
Well, but it's and they do it with their Aussie accent. And they all keep going, Australia, Australia, we love you, Australia, amen. Bruce from philosophy, Bruce from geography, they were all Bruce and they were from different units of the college. So it's a cute little skit. And then they go into I think that's when they go into the philosopher's song, drinking song.
This guy has been surprisingly weak. I feel like we overkilled on the double chorus stand, but also just like he's not cheated at all. He hasn't really been hitting hard at all.
Well, let's wait and see what happens when we do kill him. Maybe he pops back in as a bigger entity.
Oh shit, that'd be very Final Fantasy of him.
Phase
Yeah,
two.
I know, wouldn't it?
He's now more undead. He's embraced death incarnate because he died.
No, that's what I'm worried about with the way he was talking about meditating on all the ways to die.
No, he came off as the emo kid who's loves swordplay. I have become one with my katana. I am a master of the sword. There's typically never been a phase 2 boss, so if there is a phase 2 boss, that would be new. But
actually, there has been. I could have sworn your dad and I fought one of the big bosses in one of the towers.
Okay,
had a second phase.
I don't know about
the Emperor. The Emperor Mushu. The Emperor Mushu had a second phase.
He is in a
when
different.
when the
different
elephant
location.
finally came out of them.
It's a different
the owner.
location, yeah.
But there's been not in this world we haven't had a two-phase monster, but I think each world has a two-phase monster.
I don't know.
I think the one in the Wisteria Tower we've never been able to defeat. The Tower of the Elephant has multi-stages. So I'm just waiting for it.
Again, all this guy comes off as is that dude who spent way too much time holding the katana instead of talking to people in his childhood. And now
That
he's a
could
master of
be.
the blade. He is one with death. He's never actually killed anything his
God
entire
and
life.
anime but
Shine.
Yeah, let's see what happens when he dies.
His speech was like literally like, I've died 1,000 times. What will you do to me?
Oh. About
I
Elden Ring.
It's a newer game. Mom wouldn't have no idea
Oh,
what
is
I'm
it?
talking about, Shaman.
Okay.
Newer is nice. It's still a good couple years old.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
realize
still new
the
to
last
them.
newest game I have, Ducky, is Dragon Age Inquisition, and I still haven't played it through completely, and it's been out, what, maybe 10 years now?
Yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition came out the year before I came out here to DC.
So, I mean, I don't tend to buy all the newest. I bought Fable 3 through Steam, and guess who has yet to even touch it to play it? Because the first time I brought it up, I'm like, I need to find how to do the PC controls on my PC versus having a controller.
Fable 3 came out my junior year of college, so it's even older than Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yep. I mean, I buy the little hidden object games on Big Fish, and The time management games, I have a lot of new ones of that, but those aren't like we're talking the massive role playing
Yeah,
games.
they're not the chunky games. Yeah, I got a actually helpful Target ad today. They're doing some sort of a special, and Nintendo games are on half price.
For the Switch
So
or for something
uh,
else?
yeah, for the Switch. So I will be spending my first paycheck
Oh,
on
he's
buying
dying. Let's see
Nintendo
what
games
happens. The hat.
because I can get both Mario Odyssey and the Kirby Yarn game that came out on the
You
Switch
notice
for
our
half price.
combat has not gone away.
Well, it's because we're still going through all the turns. They always do all the health things first. It does it
Oh,
every
okay, okay,
combat.
okay.
Calm down the paranoia.
It isn't paranoia when they really are out to get you
And they're
because she's
casting a heal.
attacking something.
No, she's casting a heal. The swan attack does an attack, yes, but also is a heal. All heal spells
Okay,
get to be cast in the last round even when all the enemies are dead. See, it didn't do the
okay.
attack portion.
Ah, there we go. Told you. Knew it.
He's still an edgy dude who's died 1,000 times and one more doesn't matter. Okay,
And he's got 21,000 hit points now instead of 12.
okay. Now we do the double Coruscant. Still
All
probably
right, double Coruscant coming up.
it probably was overkill to do double Coruscant last combat, but we'll probably need it now.
It's okay. I would rather spend the crowns and not need to than not spend them and need to. There you go, Shaman. We did have the multi-stage. And he is still death. I don't need the life to death.
He
There we
also
go.
he also is going to do shadow stuff, so bear that in mind.
Yeah. Oh, Darby Allin's back.
There's the shadow thing.
You did a minor and I'm doing a vampire. Hi,
He's
Brody.
dead. Why'd you cast a vampire on him if he's dead?
That was the only thing I had.
That's not worth it.
We'll see.
Ooh.
Okay. It was worth a try.
That's 4 pips for 43 HP back.
Well, now I got a life trap on him from courtesy of my little pet.
Oh, he's cheating. Oh, he doesn't like shields. Oh, we got flunkies now to deal with. Okay. They're not in the combat yet, but they will be.
Yep.
Well, the good news is Coruscant typically has ways of clearing fodder, so that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, but didn't you say with shadow spells he should get a backlash at some point
It just
on
depends on
himself?
it depends on what his ability is. If it's doing
I
damage, he'll
said
get a backlash. If it's about tanking, I don't know.
he.
Ryder?
Oh, ice is boosted.
Yeah.
Ice hit him for 900, and the other two were 683.
Hi, boy.
So ice is boosted against him, if that helps.
No, it doesn't. And I plan to respec ice out of the way because, like, I don't typically cast ice stuff because it's expensive.
I have some in my treasure cards.
Feel the
Feel the
poetry of
poetry of
war.
war.
Oh, he just gave
Plus
himself a spear.
10%.
He just gave himself a spear.
Well, it showed the shield breaking. I thought that was a pierce.
Yeah, he gave himself a spear.
Oh.
He gave himself the little spear blade thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm past that.
Don't need the
Lamassu
death.
and a life storm. Okay. Oh, a harvest man.
Nope, scarecrow.
I know, that's why I said harvest man as in, oh, it's a scarecrow. Yippee.
Yeah. It's just,
That's a big one.
ouch.
Yeah, that was a nasty one.
I took 1,298 hit points.
Yeah,
Wow.
you got critted.
He just gave the spear to everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh, the first guy must have fizzled.
No, you put a trap on her on the Coruscant,
Oh,
and
did
now
he?
this guy's hitting that same Coruscant. Hi, Ryder.
No, the trap was on the third one. He hit
No.
the fourth one.
No. Oh,
The
that's
trap
weird.
is still there on the trap is still there on the third one.
Okay. It looked like he was targeting the same one.
No, the trap. I saw the trap still floating around the third one, so he must have hit the fourth one.
Hmm.
See?
That was a nice imp.
He's my boosted one that does healing on me now. So there's like I'll get some healing from that.
So he's actually worthwhile to cast now. Nice.
Yeah, and it was critted and it's boosted because he's deaf. So
Okay, boy, you gotta be careful with your claws. It hurts a lot. It's my belly.
I told you he needs his nails kept.
oh wow, 1,334 to that last one. Wow.
Yep, the Lamasu's do a lot of damage.
Mm.
That's why I like hiring Coruscant. She just is like good at everything that we need to be done in a combat.
All right, we should be beating up on these little guys, right?
I wouldn't just focus on them. I'd still try to hit him, or you can hit him with an area effect.
You know, I have to get a force lord for area effect. Oh,
Okay,
he's no longer a
then I'd worry about targeting him because he's death and the rest aren't.
okay.
The ladies seem to be targeting him, so you and I can focus on him more often.
Well, I just threw a miner at the fourth one since he was so low to dying
He wasn't low
before
to
all this
dying though.
happened.
He still like
Yeah, he's
1300.
like at 820.
He had 1300 HP.
No, the last one went down to 820 after she smacked him.
Okay, still that's. I would have minored him in case there's a targeting thing. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I still casted. Ow, Ryder! That hurts a lot. You can't fidget. You can't. It hurts.
Critted. Well, none of them resisted it. None blocked the crit. So the first guy took 1266. I got to heal myself. Wow.
My boy. You just hurt my belly, Mr. Ryder. Clawing me up. Did not like it. You seem rather content that I'm holding you now.
Hi, Mink. You playing? I
Uh,
hear you talking.
Did you get up because you got called out? You don't like the fact that Dad called you out for enjoying laying like a baby in my arms?
Hi,
Oh boy.
Beachy.
Oh boy. Yeah, contentment, huh?
I fizzled a fairy.
It's got a 90% chance of success.
I think I had one of those fizzle things on me too.
Oh yeah, the minus 40%. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least I'll get some healing. I only got 836 hit points left. I should have cast the Guardian Spirit, but since the combat kind of ended, I don't know if it would have stuck over to this.
Probably not. Yeah, boy. Big look. Hi. Hi. Gonna go down?
Oh, I is knocked out, but I'm.
They're both healing you, so that's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. It gave me 2 pips though when I passed. That's weird.
That's because you died in the combat, and his gimmick is dying is okay.
Um,
It said the way the samurai is found in death, and then they gave you
I
the
know, I saw
pics.
samurai. Yes, I saw that. What, Mink? You're safe in here, baby. Yes, you are. You're safe. You hear the water?
Mr. Revenant, do your job. Big burn. Oh, well, crit was nice, but it wasn't a lot of damage.
Yeah. Hi. Did you hear?
I heard her earlier, but not just then. Oh,
She's here
wow.
talking next to me. She's snuggling Brody, who's behind me.
Big 2300 HP given back to you.
Yep. There's a little Peachy coming up here. Somebody dared sit in his spot. Meow. Come on, Peach. You shooed me Mink away. Come on.
And another 3200. You're like fully healed now. Jeez.
That's awesome. Wow. Throwing a miner at him because I'm hoping I'll get a Bartleby next time. And I'll throw the Bartleby. Although he may blow away my shields. Yeah. Come.
Well, it wasn't a lot of damage at least.
Yeah. Hearing any good, Shaman? I hadn't heard anything about it. I'll have to go look it up.
Did he text you or something? Because I haven't seen my
No,
chat
he
update.
mentioned he's been paranoid about multi-stage after binging Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's a new RPG. It's
I
designed
was
in a.
asking what he thought of it. I was just curious. I haven't heard anything of it, and I'll have to go look it up.
It's a very combat driven game.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay, Bartleby.
a lot of our friends like it. Well,
Yeah.
not like our role
Well,
playing friends.
have
Our
you
online streamer friends I do like it.
have you heard of the Dark Souls games?
Dark Souls?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
It's like a series that kind of I don't know if Dark Souls created the genre, but
Oh,
I
he
know that
says I
it's
love it, it's Dark Souls but open world. Music is
yeah,
fantastic, he says.
yeah.
So the gimmick is you fight monsters generally, and you hack and slash like you would a lot of open world RPGs. But the boss fights are, since it's open world, you move around actively. You're not in a static position, and the boss fights require a lot of reacting to attacks rather than just simply tanking or responding in a churned
Okay.
fashion. So it's real time combat dodging, parry rolling, and trying to exploit an opportunity in the opponent's attack pattern.
Okay.
Um, so it's more realistic in that sense.
It's more real time than turn based.
Yeah, it's not at all like Final Fantasy or other older role playing games. It's
He
like,
says prides itself on difficult but learnable.
yeah,
Sorry, I was muted. I was gonna say, the from what I know, because my older brother played the Souls-like games, and we have a friend Zumi that's been playing through Elden Ring because Elden Ring got a new update recently. I think it was a DLC.
What does the
Um,
B result from the beginning mean, I wonder, for this boss?
he put an attack damage thing on you over time.
Oh, okay.
but it's like the definition of like literally just fighting a boss and repeatedly dying until you figure out how to beat the boss, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just knowing how to like maximize your character so that you can kill something in like a couple swings.
Okay. So it's kind of like so you're just fighting, so it's like Torchlight. There's kind of a storyline, but it's mainly you're just going into a dungeon, constantly fighting monsters to get loot.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Except it has like multiple dungeons. Well, at least Elden Ring does.
I'll
Hence
admit, I
the
kind of
open world
liked
part.
Torchlight 2 more than Torchlight 1, and I still haven't bought Torchlight 3 because I've heard a lot of negative stuff about Torchlight 3, even though it's now discounted really, really cheap on Steam.
It's as fast, yeah, but there's less loot, is what he said. I don't know what that's in response to.
Okay.
Torchlight through is dead on arrival. Would not recommend, is what Shaman says with a sad
Okay.
face.
Yeah, I was hopeful because I really did enjoy Torchlight 2 with the expansions they did on characters and how you could develop them.
It
But I
sounds
did
like
find some modding. I found some cool modding stuff for Torchlight 2 that really makes it better.
it sounds a little like my Magic 9, where they released the game and then they went dead up 6 months later.
Yeah. I've never played 9. That's the one I've never played.
It's because on most computers it's not playable.
Well, I mean, our newer computers it might be, but
Oh, well, no, it
it
was
just
more. It had issues with the graphics cards of that time, is what I'm saying. It was a buggy
okay.
game from the start. Like most of the streamers I've seen play it for speedrunning, play it on the European version because the American version's worse. Um,
Um,
and also the game's ending is literally a congrats, you beat the boss in game.
yeah.
So unlike other games where you would get a narrative ending at the end, you get nothing.
Well, you don't get you get somewhat of a narrative ending at the end of Torchlight 2, but it allows you to keep playing like it did with the first one, I think, where you could go plus, where you're going back through the game completely at the level you ended the first run through, where you can keep gaining stuff and keep accumulating levels. My last Torchlight 2 character was a mod class necromancer. I tend to play the mod class um the gunslinger. I think is I forget what they named it, or a ranger. I tend to do gunslinger or ranger in Torchlight 2. I've not tried to do any of the mage classes because I always worry about not being protected by the hand-to-handers. So
Just
just
everyone
everyone isn't.
clapping isn't a satisfying ending. Say what, Zealot? No, it's not. It's congratulations. Congratulations. No, no, I will always hate that as an anime ending. I will hate that in video games too.
Well, it's kind of the ending of the first Star Wars movie. You have them getting the medals, even though the war's not over.
Okay,
And it
but
was all the.
that's a little bit more presentable because there's still a like the fight goes on vibe to the end of the first one. Because remember
So,
they made the
Common,
first
did you
movie.
mod the pets as well? Because you could get the modded pet one where you could get expanded pets. So I always liked having one of the cats and one of the bigger cats as my pet that went with me. And I would give it all these weird spells it could
Way the
cast.
Samurai's found in death. Did you die again?
No, I'm not
Oh,
dead.
okay. Why did he say that then?
I don't know. I still have 1,799 hit points.
I
I
thought
mean,
he,
I'm close to dying.
I thought he killed you again. I was like, damn.
No, I'm going to throw a satyr on myself.
I love the NG movies because they fix that ending. Yes, they were a lot better. Also, it's clear that the love of his life helps him with his depression. It's tragic that like even when he was making the movies, he still wanted to unalive himself.
Who are you
But
talking about? NGE. Who's
so
NGE?
Neon Genesis Evangelion is an anime that is a cult classic
Oh,
and very
okay.
popular in the 2010s they started doing a reboot of the series as movies, 3-hour movies, 4 of them. Then the pandemic hit, and they finally came with the last one like a couple years ago, and they were enjoyable watches. They make up for how bad the TV show was done and how
Okay.
bad the TV show was edited done. So like bad by the corporate editing to make it clean, bad by the fact it was a fever dream.
Oh, he may not hear you. We're in a commercial break.
I see that. It ends in 15 seconds.
Oh, we're back. Oh yeah, the bot loot. I mean, I went with a whole bunch of the a bunch of the mods on Torchlight too. I just kind of went wild. I do hate the intro movie, but it didn't play initially, but my newer computer was finally good enough that it could play the movies of Torchlight 2. My previous computer was not powerful enough to do those movies for some reason. And I hated the beginning of Torchlight 2, the prelude leading up to what you're doing. It just was so sad. Funny thing is I think you Zealot tried to play with us a couple of times, but my husband and I did Torchlight 1 where we were doing it as a combined game. It didn't work well because if one of the people went running off one way, all of a sudden you couldn't do anything except see their screen. It was remember we tried that one time, Zealot, the three of
Yeah,
us.
and we could never choose a direction. Dad was getting frustrated because you and I would go in different ways
Yep.
entirely.
Well, no, you and I were going the same way, and he would just go running off.
Or we could leave him behind, and then he couldn't see anything on his screen.
Right.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy those games either because you had pre-selected classes and pre-selected designs of those classes.
You would like the modded Torchlight too, then, because you can they merged a lot. They have modded classes where they merge two classes together, and they allow you to take stuff from the other
That's
classes.
not what I was caring about or saying. I
Oh,
like being able
okay.
to design who I'm playing. If I can't aesthetically make me in some fashion or what I want to play as a character, I just don't get into the game at all. And the problem with Torchlight was you were literally playing pre-made characters the
The
entire time.
first Torchlight, the second Torchlight was nowhere near the same that way.
It still had pre-made
I
classes
basically,
and character builds. You chose your outfit, right? But you didn't actually choose the stuff for your
yeah, you
classes.
could choose, and the mods allowed you to add skills to your character that you wanted that may have been from a different character.
Ah, yeah, I
So I could customize my character.
that's fair. It, I mod games that I want to enjoy, and I don't immediately. I don't. That it wouldn't have happened with Torchlight for me personally.
No, Torchlight 1, I played it when I first got my new computer just to kind of lead myself back into
Like
Torchlight
I
2.
modded Skyrim because I wanted to enjoy Skyrim, and the base game of Skyrim is not fun. But it felt like there was a game that was just hiding, and if the fans could pull it out, I'd be okay with it. But I
Is
didn't have
Skyrim
that
that one I
luxury.
tried to play that I hated the fact that the first
No,
you land on the island?
that's Morrowind. It's the same game series, but it's way
Okay.
after Morrowind.
Okay.
And you hated Morrowind more like because of the bugs. Just like you really
Yeah, it
hated how
was like,
creepy it
well, I
was.
built my character and immediately I'm being thrown at these giant spiders that I can't even fight well. You know, it's like it was like they paratrooped me down into the middle of the
No,
combat and it almost killed me.
you were released. It was your first day of freedom after being in prison. Is the start of Morrowind.
I thought that was that the one that Arbiter wanted us to play with him.
That was Morrowind.
No, not Morrowind. Um, Sin. Oh heck, I'll have to look it up because I
It,
can't remember the name of it. Something like Angel, Savior, Original Sin, Divinity.
oh, that's
Original
also
Sin. You're on
yeah
the ship and you're basically being transported to the prison island.
yeah.
I
So
hated that one. I tried to make it past the first island, and I got about halfway through the island. I just realized I did not like the game at all.
I was playing that with Ducky and Sean will know who I'm saying, but I played that with Hockey Dot and Goats, and they weren't the problem. I just don't like the game. But them being zany as they were did not make it enjoyable because I just felt like we were not making any
Oh, you were playing a
progress.
multiplayer game of Original Sin because
Yeah.
Arbiter wanted us to try that. He had me try it because he thought it'd be a cool game for you and I and him to play together. And he was quite unhappy when I said, I hate the way it begins. I hate the fact that I supposedly build a noble and yet I am on this ship and I have no idea why I'm on the ship. If you're going to throw me on a prison ship, at least give me some backstory as to why I'm
Oh
there.
no, it does. You may have accidentally skipped it. You were decided by society to be found guilty of crimes and sent on the boat. That's about it. It's like a one blurb thing right at the beginning of the game when you start it after you choose your build.
Right.
The game doesn't
And I
have a
and I
lot of.
tried to give it a go. I survived through the shipwreck and I was on the island and I played for about an hour on the island and I was like, I don't like this. I didn't like it.
I had the same issue.
Oh,
And
you liked it? You couldn't get into OS2. Okay. I just I don't I maybe it was because it was right after I'd been playing all my Dragon Age um glutting on myself on Dragon Age that it wasn't what I was wanting
let
for
me
an
play. Let me
RPG
play
game.
my prologue so I actually feel attached to my character. That's why you like
Yes.
Dragon Age. Dragon Age was a very clunky game, and it's not fun playing it. But narratively, it does storytelling right, and it lets you play
Okay,
the
it
prologue
actually
to be
isn't
your
that
character.
clunky on the computer. I actually did not find it clunky on the computer. There have been worse clunky games on the computer.
It's still kind of clunky. It's not an MMO clunky, sure, but it's still kind of clunky. But still, it gives you
Hey,
the
we
narrative.
killed him again.
I I got a lot of things.
Get the Starstone. Oh, there it is. Dying Starstone.
Okay, you picked it up. Let me get the dialogue.
156,900 XPs. Okay, don't walk through the archway. We've got to find that stupid.
Okay, let me go look up this silly thing.
It's showing a place outside.
Okay, now I'm just gonna look up the stupid cricket thing. And just look
Yeah,
up
please do so we can find it.
cricket.
Fort Rockius. And I have to go do my shot soon and
Okay, time
go to the
for one of
restroom.
these things to open up.
Oh, yuck. Emily Campagna is wearing snakeskin patterned dress. Ew. It looks like snakeskin, the pattern of the dress. Ugh.
It's on the lower level of a small enclosure, is what it said.
So
So
we got to go back down.
it's actually outside and it's on the underside. It's not in the circle at all.
No, I thought it was underside, but I don't know how we get there.
I'm just gonna go through the portal.
Yeah, I'm coming to go through the
Hopefully, it
portal.
takes me to the outside.
Okay, we're still in the.
And once we find the cricket, I'll be done for the night. So
Oh, where are you? Oh,
I'm
there
right
you are.
behind you.
So we're going this way?
We gotta leave. I don't know how we get out of here. I think it's this one here.
No, because my numbers are getting bigger. It's this way.
No, we're not. You're looking. You're not. Stop the cricket, Mom. Stop it. We're looking for the cricket.
Oh, it's
I
because
just,
it's wanting us to talk to
yeah, it's
Magalia.
one. Yeah, I know, but I just said we need to talk to the cricket, and then we'll be done for the night
Okay,
because Ducky is not feeling well. So
I'm
I'm
sorry.
trying to do the cricket thing because you keep hyper focusing on it, and I got drug. How? I got
She get
drug
dragon focused.
across into the. Yeah, teleport to me, please.
I'm right here, coming in.
It drug me away from the gate there, like
Oh, please.
feet away.
The
I need
game has
wizard.
decided you must continue playing.
I need wizard to just stop.
By the way, did you hear what George Clooney said?
Yeah, I did. I don't. At this point, it's too late in the night. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, no problem. I'm still just stunned by the
I,
snakeskin dress. Ugh.
that's fair.
Yes, Mink, I hear you, but you've been fed today. I just have to go do your litter. I mean, I'll admit, Shaman, I tried Original Sin Divinity or something like that. twice or three times, and I just couldn't make it past the island.
The island is not a very interesting story element, and
No, and I know you have to get past it to get to the underwater stuff, and
well,
I kind
also
of read this.
as I understand it, like you have to get attached to the characters. If you don't get attached to the characters they introduce, you're not going to enjoy the game. And I found almost all of the characters you meet on the boat repulsive.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, I don't want to be allied with any of them. Can I kill them? And then Hockey and Ghost were all like, no, the game won't progress if you do.
Yeah, you have to get as many of them alive as possible off the boat. And it's
Oh,
like,
wow. It's like, wow, cool. These people are all bastards.
yeah.
I like a rogues gallery where we're all actually rogues. Smile.
But I gotta find I've gotta find the file to print out the instructions on move commands for the computer for Fable 3 before I try to play it. Because I started the game and didn't think about keyboard commands, and I was completely flummoxed because I was like, how do I even move? Because, it kind of throws you in the middle of the game in Fable 3. So I keep forgetting I have it, but I got really back into Dragon Age 2, and so I don't want to cast that. I want to change their balance. I don't need a prism. Do that. Pass. So I've got to print out the instructions for Fable 3 to play it on my computer through Steam. So
So we're trying to get down that ramp in front of us, Mom, and we're gonna go to the bottom, the lower floor, and
to the left of me,
no, right to the right, right in front of us.
right in front of us.
See behind the
I can't.
little bug guys when it gets
Unfortunately, my angle is showing me just.
when it's their turn, you can see a little gateway to the left of them.
Oh,
Not the
okay.
dungeon, but there's a ramp down there to the left of them.
Oh, between the two doors, there's a ramp in that gap.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got to get to the lower floor.
Okay.
I don't really want to cast either of these spells. You just probably start Dragon Age 2. Nice. I need to go fiddle with the key bindings. Yeah. Dragon Age 2 is
Oh,
very different from 1. It goes from being a very mechanical driven game to being smash buttons. Can you do it faster than the AI?
it's more story driven too. I take your time with it. The first time I played Dragon Age 2, I kind of zoomed through just the main storyline without doing all the subplots. And maybe it was because at the time I was mad that I wasn't able to play my character from the first game. And this time I'm playing through it and I'm doing every single subplot I can possibly do. And I'm really enjoying it. And to be honest, if you need a strategy guide, I have a downloaded full volume. It's like 400-page strategy guide that goes into details of Dragon Age 2. So you can always email me and I can email it to you. It was good chatting with you though, Shaman. Take care and tell your wife we said hi.
We're not leaving yet. We got to finish the combat.
Him, he's leaving. He needs to go fiddle.
No, that's
He
not what
said.
he's. No, but the key bindings. He's not literally
Oh, I
leaving.
thought he said I need to go. I thought he meant he was leaving. Sorry.
There's a sentence there after that.
Ah. I honestly, yeah, I did that too. And the modding, there is some really cool moddings out at the Nexus for Dragon Age 2 that you can actually give yourself split characters. Like you can make yourself a fighter mage or a fighter thief or a thief mage. Um, and I found some nice mods for some other things. I found a mod that actually allows you to get a maker Sai at the beginning of the game, um, that allows you to play with your stats in the intro. Yes, Susan loves modding her games because it's about the story for me. So, and I restarted, I have to be honest, Shaman, I restarted Dragon Age 2 4 months ago. I think I've restarted it 4 times in the 4 months because I'll get to a certain point, I'll go, oh crap, I screwed that up, and I'll start over. Oh, and did I tell you, Zealot? I finally did find a way to download the Sebastian add-on.
Are you
I found
choosing
a
a spell?
place that
Are you?
huh, I did cast a spell.
No, you did not choose a spell.
Oh, oh, I can't because I don't have enough pips. Um, I found the Sebastian. Um, yeah, I had almost all of the other bonuses because I belonged to the keep and was able to buy all of the expansion packs, but somehow I never bought Sebastian. And so I've been looking for it, and you can't find it on the EA or BioWare site. Um, if I can remember where I found it, I'll email you the link to get it for because I did finally get Sebastian. So I'll see if I can find the link and email it to you. And that's part of the reason I restarted it the last time because now I have Sebastian. But I'm still doing the romancing Anders instead of Sebastian. I mean, Sebastian's normally the kind of guy I would romance, but I want to try to keep Anders from being totally nuts. But I don't think that's going to be a possibility. I know it wasn't from the first time I played the game, but it's it. Killed the middle guy.
I just realized, Ducky, when you put on Twitter the live update, you put Ryder, and you got games on your phone.
Yeah, you're only just now noticing.
I did look at
What's
the
that?
Twitter. The Ducks go live notification on Twitter.
I took a silly photo of Ryder earlier. I could send it in the server. Uh,
Um,
I'm just trying to beat them down at this point. That's all. I'm just trying.
yeah, I'm healing myself because I didn't have any things to cast. I'm like half down. Wow, I'm just not getting pips at all. They're both balanced, so any of my spells would hurt them. Help if I had a spell. I had some pips. Nice.
Just trying to
Oh,
get
I
rid of
must be
them.
hanging on by a thread.
Just go away, Mr. Bugman. Die.
I should be able to finish him off. I threw a black cat. No.
Oh, barely.
Oh,
Thank God. All right, I'm running. I'm running. I just want to get through that gate. Okay. So he's in one of these like outer corridor, like coves down here somewhere.
Okay.
Just
Oh
gotta,
God, there's things to.
just gotta find him.
I found a gemstone flower, but I don't think that's anything we can pick up.
No, that's a chrysanthemum. That we already got that one. Oh, I see him. I'm gonna get to him,
You
and then you
do?
can, yeah, and then you can teleport to me. Oh, let
I'm
me in, you
following you.
bastards.
I
There we
see.
go.
I see him now.
Just watch the corner.
I'm here.
Okay, now to get back up top, and we can. We'll be done for the night when we get to Megalia. Ugh.
Okay.
I just don't know why like the delay is happening so bad, but apparently the weather is tanking my connection a bit. So
Well, I've had the weather bad here too.
okay, I made it across at least. Just let me in.
Ah, no, I didn't. No.
Oh, I walked inside as you said. No, I didn't. Damn it.
I thought I had cleared between them, and yeah.
Where are you even at?
Just teleport to me.
You're over here. Okay.
I'm sorry.
At least I got a lot of little spells to attack with, so. Choose an attack, Mom.
I don't have an attack. I was putting some additional healing on my Bartleby. I was putting in a bonus on attacks on one of the spells I didn't have enough pips for. I was clearing out some space so I can draw some other cards. Hello, Godsmack Demon.
Hello. It's,
Oh, Shaman says this place needs some working. Yes, I hate the bug world.
it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't just like the pathing is odd. Very get dragged into combat at any moment's notice kind of problems. But yes, welcome in, Godsmack Demon. How are you guys doing? We're doing okay. We're almost we're gonna get done with this combat, get back into Megalia, and then be done for the night. Unironically, so sorry you won't be with us for too long. But we're trying to
We've
finish
been
up.
dealing with storms doing lags.
You hate that world? Yeah, no. We're almost done with it. I feel like we just finished the Ghost Dog fight, so I feel like we're on the other half of this being done almost. So it's just there's a lot of like weird pathing issues. It just doesn't feel very user friendly.
I mean, I reluctantly bought a better helmet in the bazaar, even though I bought it, even though it's a bug shaped head helmet. Yeah.
Proud of you, Mom.
Yeah, because all the mouse shaped helmets were mainly elementals, and I'm life and death. So I had to do bug if I wanted to do life and death.
How long have you all been playing? Tonight we've been playing a couple hours, about 2.5 now. But we've been playing Wizard 101 for, oh man, more than 10 years?
2008, we started when it first came out. That's when your dad
Alright,
first started it.
so
December of
15.
2008 is when I built my first character.
Going on 15, yeah.
So I have to ask with the name God SmackDown, are you a Godsmack and a WWE fan? Or is it in relation to something else and you don't have to say? It's just when I see God SmackDown, I think, or Godsmack Demon, okay. The gray wasn't showing well on my little phone here. Sorry.
You read off as
Okay, God.
Godsmack Demon.
I know, but then when I'm looking at it from a distance, it looked like Godsmack Down, and I was like, "What? Is he a SmackDown fan?" So anyway, he smiled. Heal, heal, heal. I think my storm has passed. Yay.
I'm a little fan of Godsmack now, and WWE I watch sometimes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, you fizzled. I thought I fizzled a minor. I'm like, we're gonna have a long conversation with Zero One if I'm fizzling minors.
I cast a heal. I must have fizzled. I did a satyr. I think. Well, hi, Mink. You're very talkative tonight. Is that because Brody won't move and so you can be next to him? He's up behind me. Yeah. We all have those names that we got when we were younger that we sometimes still use. So,
That's fair. I mean, you could be worse. It could have been like Gobsmack and been like Lemon,
or gob smacked.
Gobsmacked Lemon. Man, that's tasty. What a great name.
Well, I mean, your dad came up with the name Devastator when he was playing Car Wars. I'm doing a Bartleby, and I think he used Devastator the rest of his life in any of the MMOs or any of the online BBS stuff. He would use Devastator as his login name. Yeah, Mink, come here, come here. Yeah.
Someday this battle will end.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think this is my third or fourth gamer tag. That's fair. I've had Zealot since I was in high school. I floated around with another one for a little while, but I always went back to Zealot in the end. I had a username that was very weebish for a while, but just didn't like it in the end.
And mine just came about because I'm his mother, because I haven't used a gamer tag in a long time. That was kind of a wussy hit for the fact that they're balanced. That should have been better than that, 310. Wow.
I had a minus. Well, you have a minus 40% on you, Mom. You still haven't won. They put two of them on you.
Oh, I missed that.
That's 4 turns. I want to try to kill the first guy if we can. Ugh.
Oh, here we go. That's called crow. Nice and simple spell. I like the game a lot. Um, to be honest, my husband and I started playing this in 2008 because I got tired of we were trying to play in MUDs or MMORPGs and getting beaten up, and I just there was a lot bad going on, and my husband was trying to find something that I would enjoy playing where I didn't have to worry about constantly being beaten up and all my stuff stolen. So when this game first came out, he played it for a couple of months and said, "Okay, I think you should try it. I think you'll like it." And so we both played it. When Zealot came home for Christmas break that year, we got him an account, and it gave us a way to play and be able to talk to him while he was maybe half a country away from us or even 3 hours away from us. So, and when my husband died, I felt like I just couldn't give up the game. And Zealot found a way to do this where we can play, and he broadcast it on Twitch and made it a little more fun for him. Because both Zealot and I really hate the take two steps, fight another combat like some of the Final Fantasies were like in the good old days.
I don't like them, but I'll play them because I enjoy the
Yeah,
characters and the story. But it's a
yeah,
lot. It's dependent on nostalgia. If I was picking those games up today and trying to play them, I don't know if I'd enjoy them as much.
right. Well, and that's the nice thing. You can play for free to decide if you like it or not before you invest in it. But with 14 years of investment, I just don't want to give it up. And it's something easy I can play by myself. I've got other characters because you can build up to 6 characters to play. So I have a character I can play when Zealot and I aren't playing.
Holy cow! I'm just drawing no attacks. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm drawing attacks that I'm not getting. I am getting, look at that, a single pip. I got 3 pips. Nothing. Nothing less than
The
5
game
in my
heard
deck.
that the duck wants to go to bed.
The game heard that I needed to go do my shot like 45 minutes, well, actually an hour ago now. Holy cow.
RNG is being very lethal right now in the brain. Ugh.
Okay, there we go. Something at least.
Man, no, we enjoy the game. I just try to encourage people that if they're interested in the game, it is free to play. We are playing in the area though that is pay to play, because they put all of the content behind the paywall, like how older MMOs used to do it, like
The
World of
first world
Warcraft.
is free. Most of the first world is free. There's parts of the first world that are free, and there's special events usually are in the first world that's free. And then you can buy per world or you can pay an overall fee that gives you unlimited access to everything. Um, we start off in the early days, so we just did the yearly fee that gives us everything.
Holy
And once
cow,
you're locked
no
into that
attacks!
fee,
Kidding me?
huh?
I just taught myself no
Wow.
attacks. I
Hey, I
got
was just lucky to get that poison.
my kingdom for even a minor at this point, please.
Yeah, I
Some
hear you.
damage.
Gotta pass again. We usually stream on Wednesday nights. Um, we're usually trying to be done by now because of our time zone
No, we have
difference.
we have not hit max on our wizard. We're a
No,
little we're like a little over 100. There's like 130 or 140 I think is max.
we have a good
Thank you for
friend
the
who,
follow.
we have a good friend when we introduced him to it. He went through, he has 6 characters who are all maxed out. The minute they have a new world, he goes and maxes all those characters again.
We
But
stream
he's an
I
older
stream during the
gentleman.
week, other things, but on Wednesdays is our wizard night. We play this for a couple hours together. During the week, Ducky and I play different things. I run D&D game on Saturdays, so. Oh, please die. Please let the Hierophant kill this guy.
Sometimes we can't do Wednesdays because I am on a philanthropic board and I travel a bit, but because this is our first time we played in 3 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks since we last
Sounds
played.
about right. Okay,
So
Mom, focus on the tower.
yes, middle tower.
Get to the middle tower door and you just get in.
I'm right behind you. Right behind you. Where the hell's the door?
Oh, okay.
Is that the door?
I'm not
Yeah,
talking to
there it is.
Magalia. I'm gonna end the stream here shortly. I'm just gonna get in front of her and be done for the night.
So feel free to come in. We started about 2.5 hours ago.
Yep. All right,
So if
folks.
you look, you shoot for that time or about an hour after that.
I'm gonna go ahead and raid into a friendo. Her name is Verily Blue. I think it's all one word. Trying to find it. Oh, there's an underscore. If you want to join the raid, we're gonna use little emotes and it'll be quiet raid.
Good night, everyone. It's been a pleasure chatting with all of you, and hopefully we'll be on next Wednesday night.
And they are in fact playing Elden Ring. So if you want to join the raid, or you like Elden Ring, Verily is currently in a Poison Punches and Parries playthrough. So go ahead and use the choir.
Which of your streams did Duck post the picture in? Which, the
Probably
public's?
in the public square. Yeah, and you can just
Okay.
look at the Discord, Mom.
Okay. Well, I don't see it there, but
All
okay.
right, folks, we're gonna be right out here. Oh, hi, Duck.
That's fine. I was just gonna say it's in the PETA violations because that's
Oh,
the
thank
pet
you.
chat.
Oh, I see the picture of him. Aw, there's my grandkitty.
All right, folks. I'm gonna be clicking the raid now button. Thank you for stopping in. Godsmack, thank you for the follow. Shaman, I wish you a good night and love you all. We'll see you around. Bye bye.
See you around. Bye. I'm disconnecting.